Hi everyone, welcome back to David at Go-To Hobbies. Right, we're going to talk about Nigel Farage and Donald Trump. And to say the least, at least Nigel Farage has got Britain's best interests at heart. More than I can say for David Lammy and the idiot Sir Keir Starmer. I mean, who else would say, get the sausages out? Begs belief, doesn't it? Now, what I'm going to say is this. I wrote to my MP and I told him, or rather asked him, to address the situation with David Lammy. And I suggest everyone else does, write to the MP and asking him to be sacked, because he is a disgrace to the government. He's not embarrassing us, he's embarrassing the whole country. And what is Labour like? Let's just say they're protecting their own, aren't they? And it's a two-tier government. And I feel that there's one rule for them and one rule for everyone else. Doesn't matter who you are. If you're in the clan, great. If you're not in the clan, tough. I mean, look what happens to people that are upset. Like Tommy Robson. He really put the boot into the government. And what did they do? They spat their dummy out, got him arrested. And now it's behind bars, unfortunately. Bear with me for a second, please. The trouble is, sorry about that. The trouble is, when you go against the state, you get the full force of the law come down on you. And we're not allowed free speech in this country. We're not allowed to protest unless you're an Islamist or a racialist. Then it's fine, isn't it? You think to yourself, what can David Lammy say? He can say what he likes? No, because he has basically broken the ministerial code. And if you look it up about the ministerial code on the government, and it tells you what they're supposed to do, how they're supposed to do things, they have got a code of practice. And obviously people like him that dishonour government, dishonour the British people and disgrace the British people, he should be absolutely ashamed of himself. But this is not the video about that. I'm just pointing out how I feel and what I did. So, as you know, I wrote to my MP and I'm waiting for a reply. And when I get the reply, I'll put it up and let you know how it goes. But going back to Nigel Farage and Donald Trump, I can see Nigel Farage being the UK's next Prime Minister. Excuse my stomach. And it's either dogs and my stomach growling. And for a change, I've got one being very quiet on my lap. Not my stomach though. This little girl here, you can see. But the point I'm trying to make is, Donald Trump is a pretty easygoing person, but you don't mess with him. He is a very, very shrewd person, and he doesn't take prisoners lightly. But I do feel that our Labour government has definitely screwed us all over. And I feel that the British government have got their heads so far stuck up their arses they don't know whether they're coming or going. I'm ashamed to be a British citizen, and I'd rather be an American, because that's how my government has made me feel worthless. If Nigel Farage was in number 10 and the Prime Minister, I think he'd be doing a damn sight better job than what Sir Keir Starmer would be doing. And I don't think if someone spoke out like that in his party, they'd be off out that door quicker. You could say Jack Robinson. I don't think he would get that from Nigel Farage's party. It's just not the same sort of calibre of people. And I just can't understand the mentality of our politicians. How on earth do they get in government? I know I'm diverting off of subject, but I just feel pretty pissed off with it as well. David Lammy is a disgrace to the country. But it's not only that. I think Nigel Farage has our best interests at heart. I feel Nigel Farage is about the person that will make Britain great again. In another video I suggested the UK being America's 51st state and we should become American. That'll put a cat amongst the pigeons, wouldn't it, eh? No more king. No more royal family. Only joking. But I just feel that something needs to be done because we've been walked over for many, many years and we have been absolutely shafted left, right and centre. But I don't know about you, I'm sick to death with these stupid governments making these bloody ridiculous mistakes time and time and time again. I mean, Edward Heath got us into the common market. Then you got Maggie Thatcher. Then you had, I think it was John Major. And then I think we had Tony Blair. I might be wrong. And then we had Gordon Brown. And but they were a right pair of muppets, weren't they? And what did Tony Blair there? Tony Blair did. He put up the taxes amongst other things and tied us closer to the EU. Absolutely diabolical. And now we're supposedly out of the EU. But what is Tony Blair doing with his think tank? He wants us to have what's it called? Bear with me, just double check what I'm going to tell you. Sorry about that. Vehicle excise duty. It's an unfair tax, like all of these taxes that penalise you. And it's just like council tax. You get tax on council tax. You get road excise duty. You get petrol. You get taxed on anything you buy. You make money. You're taxed on it. You earn wages. You're taxed on it. You sell a house. You're taxed on it. It's just an absolute bloody awful mess. And what gets me, the government will never run out of money because they just print millions of it. And I think to myself, look at the energy industry in the UK. We're the highest price gas and electricity in the world. Talk about rob us blind and take the money. It's almost like take from the poor, give to the rich. And what do the government do? They waste it. So you can see I'm pretty pissed off with our government. And I didn't vote Labour. I didn't vote Conservative. And I voted for Nigel Farage. And I'm bloody glad I did. And I'd love to see America rule Britain because I think it'd do a damn sight better job than what we've got at the moment. Perhaps Nigel Farage should put that forward, eh? Oh dear. I can just see it. Cat amongst the pigeons. Yeah, be great. Hello America. Welcome to the UK. Your 51st state. Anyway, enough about me rabbiting on. What do you think? I'll be really interested in your comments and your thoughts. So if you leave them below and let me know, and if you do enjoy the video, which I hope you do, please give us a thumbs up and please subscribe to the channel. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.